Now, Reggie Harris, Jane Velez-Mitchell, Rock Root with sports, and John Bolaris with weather. The first team. This is Channel 2 News, Sunday.
Good evening. I'm Vic Miles in tonight for Reggie Harris.
And I'm Jane Velez-Mitchell. Here's what's happening tonight. It's been said that it isn't over until it's over, and tonight that old baseball proverb is really ringing true for Pete Rose. A judge has ruled in Rose's favor, and the baseball hero will not have to face the baseball commissioner tomorrow on charges of gambling. Channel 2's Rock Roat begins our team coverage. Rock.
Jane, obviously this whole situation is far from over. Just moments ago at Cincinnati, they held a press conference where Pete Rose was asked whether he was very surprised with the judge ruling in favor today.
Judge Norbert Nadel was not expected to do what he did today. In the past,
well, obviously we're having some trouble bringing that tape to you. Now, many feel, obviously, as I said earlier, that the well, we do have the tape now. Okay, let's go to Pete Rose and his reaction to the judge ruling in favor of him today. Do we have the tape?
Well, Rock, while they're waiting for that, it looks as though...
Go to Tim Carver. He's ready to talk with you, Rock.
Oh, Tim Brandt is ready. Okay. Are we ready for the live shot? There he is. Okay, we're going live to Tim Brandt. Tim, let's first talk about the rumor we're starting to hear that Major League Baseball is getting ready to appeal this whole situation in court. Is that what you've heard?
Well, that certainly is the rumor out here at Riverfront Stadium, that baseball will go after an appeal. We certainly expect that, and I think with that in mind, I think the Pete Rose camp will also go and pursue an injunction that will have the Commissioner Giamatti not hear this case. So I think both camps now will start working. They will go after this. As the statement said earlier from Major League Baseball, from the Commissioner, they're going to fight this tooth and nail. They are not happy with the decision that came down today from Cincinnati.
Being said about this hometown judge, Nadel, being up for re-election in the coming year, 1990, that this may have had an impact on his ruling. What is being said there in Cincinnati on that note?
Well, the talk shows here on the radio and here at the ballpark, people are talking about this guy's integrity being insulted. They're saying this is a judge. He is a representative of our law system, and they're saying that to insult his integrity is wrong. He is an elected official. It is a state court, but at the same time, he is there to represent the law and see that justice is done. And remember now, he did not rule on whether Pete Rose bet on games or not. What he ruled is that right now he could not get a fair hearing from Major League Baseball and postponed it for 14 days.
The big point that Judge Nadel brought up was the fact that in the letter that Giamatti wrote stating that Peters was truthful in all the information that he gave to the Commissioner's office, that the judge says that that showed he had bias in the case. Is that going to be damaging to Giamatti?
There's no question about it. And when we talked to Johnny Bench earlier today, he was here for the Old Timers game. He said that Giamatti's a very fair man. He said this is a crucial blow to him. Remember now, baseball started in this city more than 100 years ago. There's been a commissioner of baseball for over 70 years, and it worked so well that the other major sports followed suit, and they too went to a commissioner to maintain the integrity of their respective sports. Now this is a major blow to that. So this postponement, of course, doesn't do anything except put it off for 14 days.
All right, I feel sure that we're on for a long, long process. Tim Brandt, thank you. Tim Brandt reporting live from Cincinnati. Now, as I mentioned moments ago, they just held a news conference in Cincinnati at the stadium, and Pete Rose was asked whether he was surprised at the ruling today.
Surprised? Hell no, I wasn't surprised. I just want to read you guys articles in about 2 weeks. The same guys who wrote the last couple days. I just want to I want to read those articles.
All right, time will tell. Well, later on in sports, we'll have more reactions from other key figures in the baseball community. Vic, Jane?
Okay, and Diane Diamond has also been covering the legal ramifications of the entire Pete Rose incident, and is here now to join us. Diane.
Thanks, Jane. Let's get a little background on exactly what happened here today. Charlie Hustle won himself a little breathing room. That's the bottom line today. In an unusual Sunday session, the Cincinnati judge barred Baseball Commissioner Bart Giamatti from taking any action against Rose for at least 2 weeks. Now, Rose has won the battle, but the war isn't over yet.
Common Pleas Judge Norbert Nadel was not expected to do what he did today. In the past, others have tried and failed to diminish the power of baseball's commissioner. But this Cincinnati judge, facing a tough re-election bid next year, today ruled in favor of the hometown boy.
It therefore appears to this court at this point that the commissioner of baseball has prejudged Peter Edward Rose. We further find that the hearing set tomorrow in New York before the commissioner of baseball would be futile and illusory, and the outcome a foregone conclusion.
The ruling stops baseball commissioner Bart Giamatti from holding a disciplinary hearing on Rose for at least 14 days. Major League Baseball plans an immediate appeal. The issue came to court earlier this month when lawyers for the baseball legend claimed the investigation of Rose's gambling habits was not conducted fairly. After today's decision, Rose told a Cincinnati radio audience Giamatti never gave him a chance.
It was obvious that he believed my accusers, and my accusers are convicted felons, and that just wasn't right. And that's what the whole hearing was about. It wasn't about me, or it wasn't about this guy or that guy. It was about what did Giamatti do to prejudge me, and I think they proved that he already made up his mind.
From the baseball commissioner, no public statement, just a written one. Quote, I regret the judge's decision. I have absolutely no prejudgment or prejudice regarding Pete Rose. We will contest this matter tooth and nail. Rose fans always thought their hero would go down in baseball history for his incredible talent. But it may turn out to be this gambling investigation upstages his achievements. Even the most die-hard Rose fans believe he may have illegally bet on the game.
You know, the rules say if you bet on baseball, you're out. It'd be, maybe they should change the rules. You know, let it slide a little bit.
It has never been proven that Rose is a compulsive gambler, but if it is, experts say he needs help, not expulsion.
Baseball has to look at compulsive gambling, and all sports has to look at compulsive gambling like they look at drug addicts and alcoholics, and they send them for help. Why shouldn't a compulsive gambler get the same kind of help?
Pete Rose maintains his innocence. Major League Baseball promises to fight on, and as Rockroad said, we'll be hearing a lot about this in the coming weeks and months.
We sure will. Okay, thanks a lot,
Thanks.
Diane.
A show of pride and a call of rights for everyone in Manhattan today as Gay Pride weekend continued with a massive parade. 15,000 people marched through Midtown, headed for a rally and celebration in Greenwich Village. Channel 2's Terry Anzer's live now in the village with the latest. Terry?
Well, Vic, as you can see, there is quite a party going on here in the village. The streets are closed to traffic and packed with people, shoulder to shoulder, sporting everything from T-shirts to leather.